WTOL 11 breaking news now.
Some people have innate evil in them, and they are there to do evil. That was a situation that shouldn't have happened.
Coming up on WTOL 11 News on Plus, continuing coverage of breaking news, a mass shooting during the Old West End Festival. 12 people hurt, suspects still at large. Tonight we're digging into security procedures at the festival, which was canceled for today.
I've been coming to this festival for 25 years and never once had the fear of fearing for my life. It's just scary.
And longtime fans and visitors to the festival share what they went through yesterday when the bullets started to fly. Welcome into WTOL 11 News on Plus. I'm Michael Sandlin. We continue following breaking news from 24 hours ago. Right now, 12 people remain in the hospital after being shot in a mass shooting during the Old West End Festival. Toledo police say they are following multiple leads, but so far, no arrests have been made. Police have also released new information today about the ages of the victims. The youngest victim was 14 years old. The oldest was 61. We're told all 12 are improving and are in stable condition at this time. The festival was supposed to continue today, but organizers decided to cancel. City Council President Venice Williams was at the Old West End Festival when the shooting happened. Williams says the mayor's office, city council, and county commissioners will hold a press conference this week to provide updates and discuss safety. Megan Hartnett shares Williams' experience at the festival, one she calls horrific.
Some people have innate evil in them, and they are there to do evil. That was a situation that shouldn't have happened.
City Council President Venice Williams was with friends and family enjoying the Old West End Festival Saturday evening when the fun was interrupted by gunshots.
It was scary, terrifying to see so many people hurt. It was pretty bad.
Williams says she's been going to the festival, which is in her district, since she was a little girl. She says she noticed large groups of kids playing around, but safety wasn't something she was worried about before because of the security measures organizers had put in place.
They had a large amount of volunteers. They had streets blocked off this year. They had more sheriffs, more TPD officers.
When chaos erupted, Williams says she saw the community come together, strangers helping victims, and first responders and law enforcement quickly jumping into action. But looking back, she's not sure festival organizers could have done anything differently to prevent what happened.
I don't know what could have been done. People are asking for answers. But I'm asking for solutions. I'm asking for people to turn in any witness statements that they have.
With summer festival season just getting underway, Williams says she's calling on future event organizers to meet with the city to talk about keeping events safe. But Williams says she doesn't want one act of violence to define community traditions that are meant to bring people together.
Don't stop living. Don't live in fear. Don't live in terror. And we're working to do better for you.
Reporting in Toledo, Megan Hartnett, WTOL 11.
We've been getting statements from government officials ever since this happened, including County Prosecutor Julia Bates. She says in part, quote, "Our office remains committed to protecting the community and bringing those responsible to justice as we continue working alongside our law enforcement partners in Lucas County." In recent cases, our office has pursued additional felonious assault charges against individuals who fire guns into crowds when supported by the evidence. In many instances, these charges may be filed for every person placed at risk by gunfire, in addition to charges related to those who were physically injured. I pledge that justice will be swift and strong. Those who were frightened, traumatized, or harmed by this violence will remain at the forefront of our efforts. End quote. State Representative Josh Williams says yesterday's shooting is even more reason to pass his bill, House Bill 5. The bill, also called the Repeat Offender Act, makes a number of changes to the state's penal code. Those include establishing a formal classification for repeat offenders. It also substantially increases penalties for specific gun-related offenses. The bill was passed in the Ohio House. It's now in the Senate Judiciary Committee for debate. We're hearing more tonight from Toledo City Council member and Public Safety Committee Chair John Hobbs III as the city continues to process the mass shooting near the Old West End Festival. We spoke with Hobbs on our show this morning. Anthony DeFilippo breaks down what he said and what it could mean for Toledo moving forward.
In the wake of Saturday's mass shooting near the Old West End Festival that sent at least 12 people to the hospital,
we want everyone to understand that Toledo is a safe place to be, and we cannot allow the evil actions of others to prohibit us from enjoying a safe summer in such an amazing city.
Toledo City Council member and Public Safety Committee Chair John Hobbs says city leaders are already discussing their next steps.
Our plan is to meet with our council president, and she is going to have us meet with the mayor, have us meet with Chief Crawl, Chief Trentley, Chief Armstrong, and then see how for our upcoming city events, is there anything we can do better?
This is now the second weekend in a row where a festival has been derailed. There was a heavy police presence last weekend at the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Festival, forcing organizers to end the event early Saturday night. No one was hurt in that incident.
This is not who we are and who we stand for. We are a city where our mayor and administration, where our council president and city council and all of our chiefs are working hard, extensively to make sure that others feel safe.
One of the biggest concerns right now is with summer just starting, the feeling this could become a trend in Toledo. Hobbs says the quote, nonsense and evil that happened Saturday is not the new normal here. But he says keeping it that way will take a community-wide effort.
We need our citizens to get involved. We need them to be active. And if you see something, say something. We cannot silently sit by on the sidelines and watch things that may be the cause or the root of something terrible happening.
Hobbs is also echoing the city's plea for the public to share any videos or photos that could help investigators identify the two shooters police believe sparked the violence in the Old West End.
There are too many amazing things that are left to happen this summer, and if we don't immediately respond to this as a community and help our detectives, help our police chief, help our first responders who did an amazing job on yesterday, this is going to happen again.
Reporting in the Old West End, Anthony DeFilippo, WTOL 11.
And tonight we're digging more into what sort of security measures there were at the festival. Lucas County Sheriff Mike Navarre tells me 8 of his deputies were hired by the festival and were on duty at the time working as extra security. Toledo Police says they had extra security features in place as well.
We had extra officers on duty today for the festival, plus there was a large contingency of off-duty officers that were working for the festival itself. We had our mobile security cameras that go right into our real-time crime center active. So there is a lot of evidence. It's just a matter of going through a lot of that evidence. It happened very quickly. But it also stopped pretty quickly because there was a lot of officers that were right there.
Tonight, festival goers are describing moments of panic, fear, and uncertainty they say are hard to shake after yesterday's shooting. Our Annalise Cornejo Garcia spoke with longtime residents and vendors who say their once traditional summer event may never feel the same again.
Yeah, I don't really know what else we can get.
After 25 years attending the Old West End Festival, John Myers never expected this year he'd have to dive for cover from gunfire just feet from where he and his family sat enjoying their Saturday afternoon.
It happened so fast.
But as people suddenly started running towards the house and into the street,
And just the look of fear and terror on their faces.
everything changed.
I ducked. Everybody got on the ground. And I crawled into the house.
Neighbors described people with blood-soaked shirts and screaming they'll never forget.
Probably the scariest event that's ever occurred in my life.
Just a few doors down, vendor Susan Denai says less than 24 hours after the shooting, she's still thinking about dropping everything to tend to the people sprinting away from the scene.
We bandaged up a kid yesterday that had, all of her knuckles, she had fallen and running, and she's crying. And we cleaned her up, but it's the trauma, her eyes were just, she was horrified.
Denai says scrapes will heal, but after closing up shop Sunday morning, many vendors will take an economic hit that they may feel long after.
One guy lost, I can't remember, 10,000 bags of potatoes for the fries. And they sell them like crazy all day for days. And so now he's stuck.
Many neighbors say change is needed, from a single point of entry to the festival to more community engagement for young people. Denai says if the festival continues next year,
oh, hell yes,
she'll be back. But Myers isn't so sure.
This might be my last year coming to the festival.
Reporting in the Old West End, Annalise Cornejo Garcia, WTOL 11.